but I would like us to interact and, to get a little bit of your thoughts also of what you thought about what is going on with this particular situation.
I was just going to add that there's also a sliding scale, which is very impressive.
Yes.
In terms of the fees.
Oh yeah, that's good to say. Thank you for reminding me. Absolutely, we have a sliding fee scale. It fluctuates from $30 on to approximately $80. So it's really depending on your income that you would be paying for therapy. So I have some brochures here. If you want to find out a bit more about the Argyle and you think that this might be something useful either to you, a family member, or maybe a friend, a colleague, and you don't necessarily have to have Harvey sitting next to you in order to think that you might need the services of the Argyle. Okay. So I hope that actually Harvey stayed with us so that we can interact a little bit with Harvey.
He's right there in spirit.
Right there, right there.
I see it.
That's wonderful, that's wonderful. So, from this play, Mary Chase, she's a Pulitzer Prize winner, and I don't know how many of you already saw the film with James Stewart. A few of you saw the film? Yes? Yes? Okay. So it's a little bit different to see it here, to experience it here is a lot more fun, I find. Although the film also is really wonderful, and Josephine Hall, who played the role of Vita, she won an Oscar from that film. James Stewart, he also won an Oscar later on. So that movie was released in 1950. What's important about this piece, I think, is to look at the context of the time when this was written, and it was in 1944. So we have to go way back in time, and also how psychiatry, psychology has developed, and also the law, in terms of the law and confinement. So, one of the things is to think about, or that I wanted to discuss with you is what is normal? What is not normal? What about being eccentric? Is there a place for that in our society? What is true? What is not true? At the beginning, it's very clear to us what seems to be true is that, okay, that Elwood is hallucinating, but then in the end, we kind of figure out that something else is going on, and maybe Harvey is really here next to us. So I wanted to explore these things with you, and maybe talking a little bit about the conscious, what is unconscious as well. What is that at that unconscious level? For example, when Vita is talking about the piece of art of her mother. She's talking about, that it's not just a portrait is very different from a photograph because it's very mechanical. And when it is done with art, there's something different about it. There's this more of the dream world, more of your imagination. And this piece, there's a lot about dreams. There's a lot about imagination. So I want to see, first of all, to start off with Elwood's personality, because he's the main character. What would you say that is his personality? If we start to analyze him a little bit. Any thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know, he's very open, he's very friendly, and people that like him.
Very open, very friendly.
Well, I noticed that he says the same line over and over again when everyone asks him, what can I do for you? He always says, what do you have in mind? So I think that the way he says that over and over again, that probably gives him a good insight into he's open to anything.
Mm-hmm.
Easygoing.
Very easygoing, very open. What else is he? Very sweet. Very sweet. Mm-hmm.
But when he mentioned with the repetition, it made me think that he listens more because they say, you know, he's different and everything because he's more, like to the women, the way he was treating the nurse there, whatever, the lady, the secretary, he was very, sorry, I can't say the word right now, but you know, he was like in the past,